A popular attraction at the fair and an important fundraiser for community nonprofits is the various food booths that feature funnel cakes and flying saucers. Today we take a look at the traditional art of mochi pounding. This event here today is the traditional mochi pounding. What's so special about this event? I know that it's really associated with New Year's. A lot of times that's when we see it.
Yes, it is. And actually, the way we're going to do it today, it is the old style or the old fashioned coming from Japan. Actually, most of our materials are from Japan. And it actually started in Japan where they had a tradition of making mochi at New Year's as a sort of a special occasion to offer to our gods, to our ancestors. And we just kind of brought this tradition over to Hawaii. And we do a lot of demonstrations around on Oahu. But it's the first time we're doing it on Maui, so we're very excited. We're going to make 3 batches, and each batch makes about 120 pieces of mochi. So for the first 300 or so people, they'll be lucky enough to sample our mochi, which you can buy at the store. But when you buy at the store, it's made from a machine. So if you taste it now and you taste it, the one that we have here, pounded here with our hard work and effort, then you'll notice a big difference.
Can you explain a little bit about the process, what goes into it?
Sure. The process you're going to see today is only the last hour of a 24-hour process. The rice that we use, it's a special rice. It's not the regular rice that you use to eat your regular meals. It's called a sweet rice or a glutinous rice. And it's a sticky rice that forms together after you of course you wash it 24 hours before and you soak it in water overnight, and then you steam it. And we have these bamboo steam boxes here that we use to steam the rice for about an hour, and then we go and we start putting it together to bring it all together into one consistent form, and then that's the mochi that we're going to be presenting to everybody. In the process as well, and you can eat this in many ways, this mochi, but we're going to be putting the red bean paste in it to make it a little sweet for people to partake.
And what is the structure that we're looking at right here?
Okay, this is, in Japanese, we call this the usu, or the mortar, and this is actually made in Japan. It was shipped over. Probably, I would say it's over 200 pounds. It takes about 3 or 4 people to carry. Of course, you can't find it here in Hawaii, and it's very hard actually to find in Japan as well, because even that tradition, it takes a lot of work, as you'll see. So a lot of people are going away from this and using more machine. But we use this. We're going to put the mochi in there, and then there's actually 3 steps involved in making the mochi once it's in this place. One is getting the rice to kind of stick together before we start pounding it first with 3 people, and that takes a lot of rhythm and timing. And then we do 1 person, and then when we do that 1 person pounding, then we have somebody turning it in there, and you'll see that it also takes a lot of timing, or else you're going to have some injuries in there. And then we use these, we call it kine in Japanese, or mallets, and these are varying sizes. For our demonstration purposes, we have varying sizes so people can come and join us as well. And these were also made in Japan with a special wood, and we use this here. And you'll see 3 people doing it first, and then we'll have 1 person at a time. And it takes about, once we put it in there, about 20 minutes to get it into a consistent form, where we can then take it to the table to start making it into mochi balls.
Is there a certain thought process that needs to go into it when you're actually performing the duties of pounding the mochi?
Oh yes, as I mentioned, it takes a lot of rhythm, a lot of timing, and you'll hear people say yoisho, yoisho, and that's kind of this encouraging to bring our energies together, because it takes a lot of energy. Of course, it's the last hour of the process, but it takes a lot of energy here, and we like to. It's kind of symbolic, and I mean, mochi has a lot of different great meanings, but one that we try to keep in mind is that it's like all these thousands of grains of rice, as you'll see, coming together and to form one ball of mochi. So like all of us coming together to work together to present and to work to make this possible. So we try to kind of work together, and that's kind of our whole motto here, to kind of work together to create one product that everybody can enjoy.
The making of the mochi has many significant meanings, including good luck for those who pound, strength in the coming year, and purity because of its color. For MauiToday.tv, I'm Wendy Osher.
Maui Today.